Was it in your? I won't ask you. But General Brown said he doesn't play for second place. He plays to win, and that's obvious. That mindset is going to be an enormous asset to me as Commander-in-Chief and to the United States of America as we navigate challenges in the coming years. Over the past 3 years, as Chief of Staff of the Air Force, General Brown has become known for his signature approach: accelerate, change, or lose. Accelerate, change, or lose. General, you're right on. As I've often said, our world is at an inflection point where the decisions we make today are going to determine the course of our world for decades to come. And to keep American people safe, prosperous, and secure, we have to move fast and adapt quickly. We have to maintain a combat credible force capable of deterring and defeating any potential threat. And we have to manage our competition with China and meet the reality of renewed aggression in Europe. And we need to make sure we retain our competitive edge in an age where emerging technologies from AI to 3D printing could fundamentally change the character of conflict. With General Brown as chairman, I know I'll be able to rely on his advice as a military strategist and as a leader of military innovation, dedicated to keeping our armed forces the best in the world, and they are the best in the history of the world, and that's a fact. I'll also be able to rely on him as a thoughtful, deliberate leader who is unafraid to speak his mind, as someone who will deliver an honest message that needs to be heard, and will always do the right thing when it's hard. That's the #1 quality a president needs in a chairman. And that's the leader that all Americans met 3 years ago when General Brown gave an unflinching video testimonial sharing his own experience of racism and his deep love of our country, to which he has dedicated his entire adult life. It took real backbone and it struck a chord not only with our military members, but with Americans all across the country. CQ is a fearless leader and an unyielding patriot. And that's why 3 years ago, he was confirmed by the United States Senate 98-0. I urge the Senate to once again confirm General Brown with the same overwhelming bipartisan support from him for his new role as Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. I also want to recognize CQ's family, his wife Shireen. She is here. Would you mind standing, Shireen? I know that's embarrassing you. Thank you. And his son, Sean, and Ross. Throughout General Brown's stellar career in the Air Force, CQ and Shireen have always put family first. And they both know from their own experience growing up in military families that it's not just the person who wears the uniform who serves. The whole family serves, and the whole family sacrifices on behalf of the nation. Shireen, you and CQ are true partners in our dedication to the health and well-being of the women and men in uniform and their families. Five and Thrive initiative that's doing important work to address the greatest issues affecting military families: child care, education, spousal employment, health care, and housing. And I know that Jill and I look forward to working even more closely with you on these issues through her Joining Forces initiative. Let me close with this. This year will mark the 75th anniversary of an integrated force and the 75th anniversary of women serving in the force and the 50th anniversary of the all-volunteer force. We're celebrating the root of our national strength, the most American of ideas, the most self-evident truth that all women and men are created equal, and that no more powerful testament to this than the armed forces of the United States of America. The steps we've taken over the decades to harness the full diversity of our nation have grown our armed forces into the greatest fighting force, I'll say it again a second time, the greatest fighting force in the history of the world. And General Brown, you've been an essential leader in making our nation and our force even stronger. You've made history, and you have even made it as a Jeopardy clue. Did you know that? He made it as a Jeopardy clue, the Daily Double, no less. Well, so thank you, General Brown and Shireen and the whole family, for being willing to take on this mission. And I can think of no one better suited or more qualified to lead our force through the challenges and responsibility ahead. And I look forward to having you at my side, advising me as the next chairman and helping keep the American people safe. And thank you all, and thank all the military in the audience here. Thank you for your service, and thank your families as well. And may God protect our troops. Thank you.
Mr. President, can you get a deal done by the end of the week? Can you assure Democrats they can support a final deal, Mr. President?